Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Rich's Realm video. Now, I'm going to be more actively posting content on this channel, especially after this 2.0 update comes in. I don't think it is 100% covering everything that the players want to see from this game. And it's a great game, but it's taken a long time to address a lot of problems. And as well, the main thing that still needs to be looked at is matchmaking. But there's a lot of stuff, and I will positively go over a lot of things that I like about what Kabam have changed. Graphics, that's a big thing. Now, I've just put in a new cable. So this new cable is meant to boast better coverage of this, so I can actually, rather than you seeing more of a grainier image, which a lot of my previous videos have, this should be a bit more HD. It promises 4K, but I don't think it's 4K, I really don't. But with better devices I get in the future, I'm sure that I'll be able to get that, but at the moment it's not. But still, I'm excited to post more content on the game. One of the biggest things, and I said one of the big missed things, which Kabam have said they are looking into, but it's going to take some time, is how they address matchmaking. Now, on screen at the moment, it's taken from a really good victory today. But at the same time, the way the matchmaker grabs certain things, still were bots. Like, I'm not going to say like, oh yeah, great, we got this victory here against people that had quite clearly better gear than us. This team had a bot on their team. And the bots aren't that intelligent. You got super soldiers acting like the dumbest bots ever still in this game. And I say still in this game, they were added in, which I just don't get. Why add in unintelligent bots to then go into a bot system, which is absolutely just desecrating the extent of battle rating gain, and also those that, you know, some people just don't want to be able to like find people. They'll just go into the auto queue, and unfortunately, you know, they will have bots they have to play with. It's not as bad as it was, and it's getting a little better as more players come into the game. But at the same time, just auto queuing is the big problem. How the matchmaker works on the point of grabbing different champions, and I don't know if this is very much a case of gear specific, especially when you look at situations here. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, I have the greatest gear. I got 1055 gear on my Spidey, which is probably going to change as I ramp that up, and as well like the way that, you know, Alberto Monte has got 1159, and Dave, Dorky Diggity Dave, yo yo yo, has got 1255. So in this example, does this grab then Dave as being the linchpin here of 1255, and he then pulls us into the finding of the group, which is then, you know, showcasing us Beaver 42 at 1438 and Shinakuma with 1331, which in all actuality is not like, it doesn't balance correctly. And I would say that if there wasn't a bot on their team and they had another one at equal kind of rating to them, they probably would smash the living heck out of us. And I have had that with other examples of kind of like where this is balanced. It's difficult to find without recording every single game you have and every time it exits screen like this. But there has been cases where it's just not grabbed correctly on the rating. There's been some fortunate wins, but most of the time, if the power rating on the gear has been higher, it's been a case that there's been you've been smacked. But as I said, there's some good times when this hasn't been the case, but more times out of 10, it's a case that this will smash this. Right, but let's get down to business. So the gear system and the gear shard system I think that's great, and I'm working towards stuff at the moment. I would say a top tip for people is to hoard stuff and hoard on your stash. Granted, you can't hoard for a long time, and that's one thing I was doing prior to this particular update, is since I learned that there was gear shards, is then a case of going like, okay, well, let's not scrap from my stash or scrap in general until this happens. And I would say if you get some trash gear, then definitely kind of go for the option of scrapping that. I love this system, this crystal scrapping system. It's pretty cool, but at the same time, it doesn't help if you've got some terrible stats on your gear, which means that yeah, you will essentially scrap it. I like the system; it's cool, and especially with Epic Crystal as well. Today they added back in the Epic Bundle, which was missing for a time. I will be working towards the next Epic Bundle, especially to like revamp my my gear and other stuff. I'm not buying any gold. I've got 87k gold, which either I get gold one day and then I'm like down. I'm just like selling stuff from stash and kind of like working that way. In any case, leaderboards are cool. I just know that I wouldn't need to work hard in order to kind of get my get myself up higher to be like a higher battle rating. respect to the people that are up there, up quite high, and obviously have that decent rating. You've worked for that. But yeah, alliance stuff as well and events. I think this is the main thing really with like how the events work. It's a little bit more achievable than you might think, especially if you're in a good alliance that kind of works towards this. We've kind of like been working towards this today. So shout out to everybody. I've still got more work to do. Like Mike's up there on 3,137. I'm up there 2207. But I'm going to be working harder now to kind of grab that, and especially I've got still some more gear to scrap, and as well I want to be active tomorrow to help push that milestone and as well help out everybody else that's in the alliance. So good luck to everybody doing the grind. I would say just a tip for that particular grind: if you pick up something, just grind, just keep grinding, keep working hard. Grabbing those crates, selling stuff that looks like trash, and I'm constantly looking over my gear and going, could I do this, could I do that? And as well, there's also something else. If you're planning to scrap a piece of rare gear, I'll give you an example, like this here. Say for whatever reason, I decided to scrap my Ruby Knight goggles. But at the same time, I've got, 1,920 components. Then all you need to do is upgrade. Yes, it wastes your components, but it helps towards the greater good when it comes to the event. So I'm not going to do that now because I do plan to keep that piece because I'm thinking about changing stuff out. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I will probably upgrade that piece there. Then that will allow something towards the event, which if you go to your event section with gear advancement, and go to the details, and then right down there for 75 points for upgrading a rare piece of gear. So that's really like my top tips with that. It's kind of like upgrade. I'll even do it now. I may not even plan to use it, but I've got those components there, so I kind of go like, okay, where's those goggles? Okay, we'll add in 1, 2, 3. That's I've got plenty. Boom, there. And I'm not going to spend my raw celestial remnants because I don't need to, but what I'm saying is that I'm helping out towards the cause of increasing that total and pushing it. So yeah, shout out to the Alliance and the work that's being done with that. There's also a few things with the release notes. So the Grave of the Celestial Crate, that is live at the moment. I'm not going to spend on that one just yet. And I'll probably be considering what I do with my units based on, like, maybe I'll go for the epic deal again. And that's just because, again, the limitation that I have to the amount of epic gear that I have is showing a lot more. And unless I get some unique synergies and some of my rare gear coming up with openings, it's going to be a little bit frustrating. Either way, these things are cool. The death matches, that if you finish second, like first you get 80 components, second 60, and I've never finished third, so I don't know what what that would give. But second place to everything is always 60. Duh. But yeah, the next thing is the next event, Grave of Celestials, will commence on February 19th, so that's in 2 days' time. So it's a Friday, and as well the Grave Celestial Crate includes the brand new Hurricane Flail and Proton Cannon, as well as Celestial Weapons variants, which, as much as I'd be interested to do, I don't know whether or not to do an opening, as I'm kind of building up further my units. We'll have to see. Also, the event also introduces our new game mode, World Quest. 2 quests will be available this month, with the first starting on February 22nd. So, what is that? Is that Sunday? It's a bit of a weird time. Was it Monday? It is indeed Monday, so I'll be looking forward to doing some content on that. And then what else have we got? World Quest feature 2 difficulties, normal and heroic. To compete in normal difficulty, your champion will need to be 350 and over 650 for heroic. Nice. So yeah, that's really when those are. One of the biggest things for me is whether or not it feels like the in-game fighting dynamic is better or fairer. Yeah, it kind of is, right? The Hulk side of things, so the exploits, the Black Panther things, so the Bodok rushing has been eliminated, and it does make this whole kind of experience of playing better and actually, yeah, more fun. But, for the purposes of just like a playing nature, yeah, it seems to play fine. I've still got a lot of work to do on some of my champions, especially as I want to push a lot of them up to 1000 battle rating. But that's going to take time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to take time to cultivate, get the right gear set up, and figure out which, say, weapon is going to be the best weapon for me and how I experience stuff, like whether or not the new weapons for for Iron Legionnaire and as well for Storm are going to be game changers for me. Future videos are going to be done about that and stuff, but yeah, so far so good with in-game stuff. I'm definitely liking the new meta of utilization. Well, it's not new meta, like people have been using this combination. It rocks. I've got a video coming up about that I want to drop in the next couple of days, which is the Hulk with fists double Spider-Man with web shooters. It's a beautiful combination. But apart from that, yeah, just to say I'm back. I'm making videos. I'm going to be more current with uploading. Hopefully one a video a day if I can. If not, it might be one every 2 days. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Very, very happy with what I've seen so far. Matchmaking still needs to be dealt with as soon as possible. And I hope that's dealt with in future updates. And we'll look forward to the new events dropping in the next couple of days. So thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.